My shop is alive with the sound of power tools. Stop? Yeah, good idea. Sorry, getting a little carried away there. It's What's Up Wednesday! And as you can see, I got all kinds of business going on in my shop. What's this? What's this, you might ask? Well, this is a fat stack of Eastern white maple, little black walnut. What am I building? I'm building the Sambo Workbench, which is like a combination. It's like a samurai style, Rubo style workbench, and it's going to be off the charts. So I've commenced building that. I'm going to be making a full video tutorial as well as some skill building series on hand cut joinery. That's all going to be incorporated into this project. The joints are obviously just all sorts of different joints that are usable in any kind of different project. So I'm going to teach you guys how to do that. So there's a whole lot of sweet action coming down the pipe. And other than that, I'm just walking that edge of a sword, you know? One side is insanity and the other side is manageable insanity. And yeah, I'm just barely holding it together, but life is awesome, got no complaints. Get this, I'm working. I'm like, I gotta build this workbench. I was like, I need a hollow chisel mortiser. I was like, my friend, Jim, I knew he had one and he didn't really use it. So I was like, man, what are the chances if I just call and ask him, he would like sell it to me for a sweet deal. Out of the blue, I call him up. I'm like, hey, you wanna sell me a chisel mortiser? He's like, I'll think about it. He's like, but in the meantime, I got to get it out of my basement because it's in the way. So why don't I just lend it to you indefinitely? I was like, yes, please. So boom, here it is. And this ain't no cheap hollow chisel mortiser. This is like the cat's basin ass chisel mortiser. It's got this table that slides back and forth and goes in and out. So it's just. This is a woodworker's dream right here. I can't wait to just lay into that. Start building some furniture. I got all my vise hardware here. This is the twin screw vise made by Veritas, which is a Canadian-made company that just makes badass woodworking stuff. And if you haven't heard of them, well, my condolences. So I got two vices going on my workbench, one on the end of the bench, one on the other one. I thought about doing like the bench crafted vices, and I was like ready to buy the hardware, but they weren't in stock and I wouldn't get it before Christmas. So I was like, man, is this hardware really that awesome? And I actually, we'll see if these screw vices are just as good as the leg vise with the crisscrossy things and all that sort of stuff when we're done here. But I think my bench is going to be just off the charts. Other than that, I'm going to get my gates finished up here in the next week or so. Get those out of the shop, get a video up for that obviously, and then just, you know, on to bigger and better things. So also, just bit by bit, I'm chiseling away, getting my shop dialed in. Got my table saw extension table built, all out of solid reclaimed Doug fir. I'm gonna use the same stuff to clad my closet. I got all these boards here, so I'm gonna like run them horizontally across and do like a finger joint, green and green with like the proud kind of pieces sticking out. Kind of looks like a log cabin, but more like joinery. I don't know what it's gonna look like. I just got a picture in my head and it looks awesome. So that's what I'm going with. I'm gonna make the doors like the same thing, kind of barn style with like the cross brace in the middle of the panel, and then I'm gonna put my axe collection on the doors and probably make the handles out of axes. So it's just like 2 axes to open up the doors. How sweet would that be? But they'll also be like removable, like they'll sit in like little slots. So if I need to use the axe, I can just pull it out of the handle. Like, this stuff is just non-stop coming out of this brain. I know it's pretty awesome being me. But the same kind of stuff is in your head. So don't discredit yourself. You're a genius too. You just gotta believe it and get on building. That's the update for this week. Just non-stop avalanche of awesome. So if you got any comments or questions, you got any tips for building workbenches, throw those in the comments below, and we'll see you on Friday. Samurai out.